Time to play the game. Time to play the game. The King of Kings. Uh, the Cerebral Assassin. Triple H, the game. This is Triple H's Revenge Part 2. Triple H is the greatest heel of all time. I don't care who y'all say, Triple H is the greatest heel of all time. We don't know who Paul Levesque is. He may be calling himself Paul Levesque, but no. Bro, he's still Triple H. He's still a character. Even as the head booker in charge. He's still thinking as Triple H. He's still manipulating. He's still playing chess moves. Bro, you're not going to sit here and tell me that that Triple H has not been sabotaging everyone pretty much. These three people have a pattern. John Cena is the face of WWE, even though he's retired. So, I mean, you ask most people right now, they're going to think of John Cena. So, he is the face. Okay. Two people that have a common theme with him, they're not faces of the company, but they were potential. They were word of mouth saying, hey, LA Knight could be the face of the WWE. Austin Theory could be the face of the WWE. Karrion Kross, Paul Heyman said this, which he might be biting his words now, but Paul Heyman, in some slight way, compared Karrion Kross to Stone Cold, basically another past face of the company. Look what happened to all three of those guys. Wasn't it just bittersweet that he put Zack Ryder against LA Knight? You think that was all an accident? Once upon a time, Triple H, obviously, I'm sure he didn't think high on Zack Ryder. There's a video of that talking about, oh, somebody was saying, oh, I like Zack Ryder, blah, blah, blah. He was like, you and four people burying Zack Ryder. So he's burying LA Knight, the modern day Zack Ryder. I'm sorry to tell y'all the truth, he's the modern day Zack Ryder. He's getting punished for being over, just like Zack Ryder was. And Triple H do not like him. That you think this is by accident? By the time LA Knight get any trophy for his due diligence and his great work, we're not going to care. And I think that's Triple H's plan. He didn't pick LA Knight. So, you get what I'm saying? He didn't pick Austin Theory. If Austin Theory isn't the masked guy, which I don't know at this point. We'll have to wait and see. But you think it's just by chance he said some shit to Booker T years ago and he's booking black male talent a certain way. You know, it's Triple H, bro. He's still a character. Triple H is the face of the company now. He has put a knife to the throat of John Cena now by completely sabotaging. This is all alleged. This is all theory. I am sounding like a mark. Fine, I'll take that. But he completely sabotaged John Cena's retirement tour. No long plan. Funny, he's called the long booker, the resonated storyteller. Okay, where was the long booking payoffs to any of this shit since Triple H been booking? Where has it been? Do not give me Cody and Roman when that was Vince McMahon plans before he left. So stop. We all know that was Vince McMahon plans. Since Triple H took over, all he's been doing is riding the coattails of what Vince McMahon left. What has he created or done that was great? Do not give me WrestleMania 40 build up with Roman and Rock versus Cody and Seth. I genuinely believe that was all Rock. Majority of Rock. I genuinely believe that. That's why it was so good, because The Rock was a part of it. Funny, The Rock didn't want nothing to do with the biggest heel turn, because that wasn't his idea. He even said it. His initial idea was turning Cody heel. So, come on, bro. It's spilling out to the screen. Why The Rock didn't show up at all, but he had enough time to give us 45 minutes. But he couldn't give us 15, he couldn't give us 10 minutes. Well, let's really say 30 minutes, because it'd take 30 and a half minutes to make an entrance for this dude. So he couldn't give us 30 minutes of his time at WrestleMania 40 to come out there with John Cena to help John. Ain't nothing. Travis Scott come out there. Like, anybody want to see him? We didn't mind seeing him, but we was all like, okay, is The Rock coming? Is The Rock? You started the fire. You didn't want to end it. Huh. That's because The Rock, I literally had nothing to do with it. If he did, he would have been all over it. Why was he all over the place with the whole taking over Cody's spot? Cody Crybabies on podcasts. Bro, he over promoted this shit. He did over promo for this build up for WrestleMania 40 last year. Over promo. That overshined Cody and Roman. We gonna say how like it didn't? The only thing they made Roman and Cody big is because Roman was champ for 4 fucking years. You can't ignore that part. But the feud itself did not come close to The Rock involvement. He made a damn tag team match that impactful. It's one of the biggest build-up tag team matches that I can remember, literally, because of how great The Rock was. He even elevated himself. Final boss. But all of a sudden, The Rock ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So you tell me, how does that make any level of fucking sense? You tell me Triple H, he's proving it. And a lot of y'all want to bring up, he was booking good at NXT. Bro, do you understand NXT is not a hard pleasing crowd? How many times y'all gonna realize that NXT is a niche audience? You could bring in a nigga from CMLL and he'll get a reaction. That ain't gonna happen on SmackDown or Raw. Here's why the Motor City Machine Guns did not get a reaction when they showed up. Half of the people didn't even know who they even were. But if they would have showed up at NXT, they would have got a huge pop. Big difference. So you stop comparing the two. You cannot compare mainstream level wrestling, which is the WWE, SmackDown, Raw. You can't compare those to niche booking, to a small demographic of booking. You don't have to do that much. I'm not saying you don't have to do nothing. You can tell great stories. I'm not saying he had no good stories at all that couldn't resonate to the main roster. But it would be too obvious. But anyway, even if he did, that's all Triple H is good for, is recycling shit that was once successful. Think about it. Why else you think he had Liv Morgan give the John Cena heel face turn look, the Jekyll and Hyde look, which made no sense for her to do that. Made no sense for John Cena to even believe Liv Morgan was going to side with him. They don't have no history. You see what I mean? She jumped on, okay, so I guess in a way, all right, you can get distracted as a guy, but for what was the point of her giving her the evil look and then turn on Cena the exact same way, low blow on him? Why? What sense does that make? You're telling me he didn't sabotage Cena? You telling me that? Roxanne can beat him up. Roxanne is literally not big as his arm, but she could beat him up. Come on, dude. This is Triple H revenge, bro. Triple H is trying to destroy all the faces of the company. Look how he books Roman Reigns. He books Roman Reigns like shit, bro. You don't sit here and act like he don't. Roman Reigns is yet to go get his rematch. Roman Reigns is yet to go after the title. He said, oh, one of those titles look better on me. Cool, but are they going to do something or are they just teasing us? Who knows, right? It might be Roman and Cody 3 at WrestleMania 42, which I don't mind. I don't mind that. But he's been booking Roman like shit. He's booked Cody like shit. He booked the only champion I think he's been booking good is Ilya. That's it, really. Everybody else just feels underwhelming. But even Ilya, he just came back out of nowhere and just won. He's building his rep up now. But other than that, though, there's only a few small things Triple H is doing as far as a booker that's okay-ish, but there's a big majority of shit that's just like, what the fuck is going on, bro? But this is his revenge, bro. I genuinely believe Triple H is the modern day Vince Russo. Alleged, where Vince Russo was alleged that he was sent as a mole for WCW to kill his credibility, to destroy it, blah blah blah. That's what people said before. I think Triple H is doing the same thing. Triple H is basically what happened in the crack epidemic. He's basically crack to WWE, not in a good way. He's the crack that's destroying the economy. He's destroying a wrestling economy as far as WWE goes. Everyone feels stagnant. Everybody feels less than. He's not booking nobody better than he was. But let's keep it real. He didn't book himself. That was the genius of Vince McMahon. Triple H ain't even creative enough to book no one good as he was booked. Let's say if he do, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Yeah. What you going to say, Cody? Got 2 Royal Rumbles? Okay. Triple H got 2 Royal Rumbles. You forgot he won 2016? He won 2002? Yeah, he got 2 Royal Rumbles. But it feels like faces of the company, which he never was, he got a little issue with them. He's still a character. Triple H is the greatest heel of all time. What do y'all think of this? It's all legend. It's all my theory as a mark. But like, share, subscribe, dislike, comment below. All the good shit. We out.